think this is going to be a really fun video today. I'm going to do something I haven't done before. I've done this with other brands of makeup, but never Wet n Wild. We're going to do a full face of Wet n Wild makeup, and nothing that I'm going to show you was over $10. So I think this is extremely affordable, and a few of these products I haven't used before. It's going to be a first time try on. We're going to see how it works, and if it doesn't want to work, we're going to make it work. We can do that. Hey, we're experienced women. So many of us are so experienced with our makeup, and we just know how to make it work. Here we go. First of all, I am wearing these wonderful eye patches or eye mask under my eyes. If you have not seen these yet, these are from Nicole Beauty, and they are self-adhesive. You use your own skincare underneath them and then just apply them, and they are reusable. They just go right on. They stay on. I've had these on for probably 30 minutes piddling around the house. So I think these are just awesome. I'll have a link for these along with everything else we talk about in the video below. They're, as I said, they're Nicole Beauty. Many of you followed Nicole. It's something new in her product line. And they're called These Bags Are Designer. And this is the little case they come in. It's just reusable. And what I do is after I remove these, I rinse them off really well and pat them dry. And then I just put them right back in the case. And they're waiting for me when I'm ready to use them, probably again tomorrow, maybe even tonight. I really do like these. I've had them a few days, and I have worn them literally every day for a little while before I apply my makeup. So, okay. Great way to start. Get my mirror up. Whoops. Now, these are over $10. I want to say they're in the $25 range, but the thing is, they're reusable. I mean, I would think you would have these for a long time and be able to use them, which makes them, when you look at cost per wear, very, very inexpensive. And I don't know that they really do that much good, other than it makes me feel better about doing something for this under eye area. Okay, this is Wet n Wild. I have been using on and off for years the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And this is the Dewy. There's the original, which I liked, but when they came out with the Dewy, I like this much better for my aging skin. As I said, this is under $10. Shake it up. If I had a negative about this, it would be that it is a glass bottle, but it's not a pump, and it's not a doe foot applicator. It's like a paddle, if you can see that. I know many of you probably use this already, but I'm going to do the trick that I learned, that I showed you from Wayne Goss, where I put it in the palm of my hand. And let me tell you what color I'm using in this, because I know some of you are going to ask. Cream beige. And I'm just going to use any flat or really dense brush that you might have, that I have. And I'm going to really buff it into the brush. And I'm just going to get it on and then buff it into my skin. See if I have enough for the other side of my face. I really do like this application For foundation, I'm just not using my fingers. I don't like to use my fingers. I will use my fingers for like cream blush or cream eyeshadow, bronzers, but makeup is just too much, too messy. Plus, I feel like I could not really buff the foundation into my skin using my fingers. And I've been getting really good wear doing this. I'm going to use just a tiny bit more. Definitely dewy. And I think with this, of course you can apply more layers, but I think what I like about this method of really buffing it into my brush with the palm of my hand, I don't know, it's a more natural finish on my skin. Not doing it this way too, even though it's a liquid foundation, it is not real tacky, a little bit, but I think it's gonna dry down pretty fast. This is the first time I've used this foundation using that technique. So I'm opening everything, almost everything that I'm showing you today is new. I had to go to 2 different places to get everything. Went to Walmart and got most of it, and then went to my CVS and was able to get everything else that I thought I wanted. And actually, when I got home, I realized I already had some of the products that I purchased, but that's okay. They'll go in my stash and I'll use them. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner in black. I wanted blue. They didn't have it. So, get my little mirror here. By the way, I purchased all of this myself. This video is not sponsored in any way, and this is not a tutorial. This is just the way I put my makeup on. And if you watch my videos, you know that I do it different. I may do it different every single day, and then I may be on a kick where I do it the very same way, in the very same order. Remember, there are no makeup police. None whatsoever. I find that when I go underneath my lashes and tight line, it makes my lashes look longer and thicker. And I work the pencil up into my lashes where they grow out of my eyelid. Want to close that pencil until you hear it click so that it doesn't dry out. We're going to do eyes next, and I purchased the Wet n Wild. It's the little 5-pan in the color Petalette. Always have scissors when you have new product. So there we go. Those are my colors. I'm going to use my little color. This is called a color sweep. It could be a color swatch, and just one brush. I will link these. I'm going to wipe this off, both ends, just in case. We're going to start off with the lightest color right there on the end. I go over my brows with the light powder, and also my lashes with whatever color I'm using on my eyelid. And the reason I do that is I find that it absorbs any oil that I might have from my foundation or from my skincare. It absorbs it so that my brow product and my mascara work better, stay on longer. As I said, there are no makeup police, so we get to do what we want to do. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to go into this rosy mauve color right there. I have really been into the pink eyes this year. Okay. Wiping my brush off, and just always, 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 if I can say one thing, blend out your edges so that there are no harsh lines. Okay. I'm going to take, I think, this darkest color, Plum, and I'm going to use the little pointed tip on this brush. Hopefully you can see it. And go into that just a little bit. Tap it off. Let me get my other close-up mirror. Need a little bit more, and I'm just going to line the upper outer edge just a little bit with that shadow. So many of you are new. So let me say that in addition to the fact that there are no makeup police, I've just learned how to do things that work for my face over the years. Sometimes if I see something that someone is, maybe a new technique that someone is using here on YouTube, I will just go sit in front of my mirror with my makeup and play and try it out and see if it works on me, or see if I can tune it and tweak it a little bit to work on me. I think that's the key to it. Trying new things, and practice makes perfect. It's not always perfect, but that's okay. We're not perfect. I like to say that I'm perfectly imperfect. So I'm going to take a little bit more of that and just go underneath. There are so many wonderful women and men here on YouTube who are trained makeup artists, estheticians, and we can learn so much from them. And then there are probably an equal number of men and women here who are not formally trained, and they are awesome with what they do too. So I think it's just key to find someone or multiple people that you really like some of the looks they do and try those. I know, as I said, I am not formally trained. I've just been a makeup wearer for my entire adult life, and I have figured out my face. I know where it sags, I know where the wrinkles are, I just know. And I've learned over the years pretty much how to work with my face because I've learned my face. I sort of know what works and doesn't work. And sometimes in the comments, some of you will say, well, you should do this first. Why do you do your concealer last? You're supposed to do that first. And not necessarily. Number one, I can do what I want to do. I can do it first or last. Take into consideration that I've been doing this forever and I know what works for me. Sometimes I do it first. There's no rhyme or reason for me. I have just learned how to work with my face. That's why I say this is not a tutorial. It is only how I do it for me, because you get to do the way you want to do it for you. I'm going to try something here. And I will say too about this little palette, and there's multiple colors in this palette. I don't remember. I want to say there's a brown and there's a green and other color combinations. But these are a little bit shimmery, as you could see from this light here that I put under my eyes. But I'm going to go, I think, with this middle one and just try, knock it off, and I'm going to go just a little bit into the crease. Not much. We can always add more, but it's pretty hard to take it away without just removing everything and starting all over. Okay, we're going to leave this like that for right now, and we're going to go to mascara. I've never tried this mascara before. It's the Big Papa, and it says, I've got the blackest black, and it says, get bigger volume, bigger lift, bigger thickness, bigger impact. There we go. See what the brush looks like. Ooh, it's a big fat brush. Let's see if it'll bend. This is one of my tricks. I learned this trick, I think, from a Cosmopolitan probably 40 years ago or 45 years ago. Not all mascara brushes will do this, so be really careful when you do it because you don't want to break it. And you'll know pretty soon whether or not it'll do it. And if you're new to my channel and you've not seen this yet, the reason I do this is because it makes it easier to apply my mascara. I don't have to get my elbows out and upside down and everything else. So let's see. I bring it just to where the bristles start and just gently, hot bent. Okay, if you do it too hard, you might break it. And in all these years, I've only broken, I think, 2. But I'm always really, really careful. Let's look at this. You see, I'm not out like this, which is okay. But I sort of like doing this. I never like new mascara. I like it after I've pumped it a few times and pumped air into it. They're definitely thicker. Can't tell that they're any longer. And they're definitely lifting. I do not curl my lashes. That is another comment I get. Many of you ask why I do not curl my lashes. My lash, again, I know my face, I know my eyes, and I know that the way my eyelashes grow, if I curl my lashes, I get mascara up into the crease, up on my eyelid. And normally, as soon as I've put the mascara on, I think the wetness from the mascara curls my lashes a little bit. And you see, I'm not, again, trying to do this. I just have better control with my brush bent. We're probably going to use another layer of mascara here in a minute. All right, let's do brows. I had trouble with brows. Both places, this is the only product I could find for brows. So we're going to try it. It's the Wet n Wild brow, just brows, I guess. Looks like it's a gel. Browsessive, I guess that's the name of it. Browsessive. Tiny little brush. I think it gave me a brow, don't you? I have brow hairs on the tails here, but they're just white. They've always been white. We can do that. I think what we're going to do now is we are going to do some blush and bronzer. And this I've had, and you've probably seen me use it. I forgot I had it. I bought a new one, but that's okay. It'll be a good stash. But this is the Mega Glow blush. Oh, wait, I bought this. The Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. So, let's see. Has a highlighter on one side and a contour on the other. And I believe this comes in 2 colors. And I got the lighter, the light medium. So I'm going to do... Tell you what. Go put it in my hand. This is the darker color. Use the same brush. Work it in. I think I need a little more. I like going right under my jawline, underneath my neck. I have a double chin, and it helps conceal that. Also, and this comes from knowing your face, I have my jowls right here dipped down. they sag right there. This is, you know, it's had it for a long time, years, but I can just barely touch that and it just shadows it. Remember, light colors pull things out on your face. Dark colors make them recede. So now let's do the blush. Same thing, same brush. I think that's enough. And we are now going to go to concealer under these eyes. And I got the Incognito. And this is the color Light. I did not bring in a little brush, so I'm going to use my fingers. I have born with them. My mother had them. The trenches under my eyes. I know that I could have some surgery and have those fixed, or fillers, you know, and fix those, but I don't know. They remind me of my mother. Now, one thing I need to get, and I'll be right back. Something that I forgot to buy, and I just realized it, and I don't have it, is the Wet n Wild loose powder. Sometimes I wear powder, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how much shine I have on my face. And today, there's a lot of shine on my face. And so what I went to get is my e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. And the reason I picked this one is because this will definitely be under the $10 too. We are going to just set that. Sort of powder down that glow under my eyes. Just really light. I think I need a little bit more blush. So we're going to go back. Pick up a little. There. Better. I won't know how this is going to come across what you're seeing until I edit the video. I did not pick up lipstick, but I did have one. I only had one Wet n Wild lipstick. I could use this for lipstick, but we're going to try this. This is pink something, not sure what, but I'll list it below. My Walmart and the CVS had no lip pencils. And I know Wet n Wild makes lip pencils. Well, I tell you right off the bat, that's too light and too shiny. So we're just gonna try this. I'm gonna take the eyeliner pencil, the black, and just give the outer half or so of my lower lash line a little bit more definition. I like that. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Nice. I am very pleased with this look. I will say, hold on, let me clean my brush. Looking in my mirror, my cheeks are a little rosy. Let's take, see, you have to tune and tweak. Once you get everything done, then just tune and tweak, and if you need to tone it down just a bit with some powder, do that. Play with it. Who knew? Wet n Wild, every single item under $10. I just saw something I forgot to use. I got the 24-hour natural finish setting mist. That's probably what I needed all along. I just popped a thumbnail off trying to get that plastic off. Be careful if you wear artificial nails. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, very fine mist. Not as fine as the e.l.f. What do you think? All under $10 per item. If you like drugstore makeup, which obviously I do, I use both. I use the high end and I use the drugstore. Those of you who have been around for a while have seen me do videos on both, but I know that a lot of you would prefer to purchase your products at the drugstore or at Walmart. And I will say, this mascara, I mean, this is my third coat and it's not clumping. Could be because it's new. I don't know. Listen, look, do you see what I've done? I have everything spread out here, and I had something that rolled off of my table, and I did get something for lips. It is the Wet n Wild Lock and Shine. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get this off. It's the 12-hour, up to 12-hour color, it says. And this color, and I cannot pronounce this word, Affogato Dreams, A-F-F-O-G-A-T-O Dreams. I'll have to look that word up, see what it means. Oops. Can you see the little, how it's shaped? It has that little indentation. Much better. You know I like a darker lipstick. I like that. We'll see how it wears. Let's get it. The other end has a gloss. And it's a liquid. It's a tiny bit sticky, but it makes it shine. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Tell me what you think. I know you will. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. As always, I want to ask you to take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, you can help take care of others. And when you're kind to yourself, you can be kind to others. It makes it so much easier when you take care of yourself and you're kind to yourself. We deserve it. We deserve it. Know that I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.